The immigrants of Quraysh unite together and shall pay blood money among themselves, and shall ransom honourably their prisoners. Every tribe of the helpers unite together as they were at first, and every section among them will pay a ransom for acquitting its relative prisoners. Believers shall not leave anyone destitute among them by not paying his redemption money or blood money in kind. Whoever is rebellious or whoever seeks to spread enmity and sedition, the hand of every God-fearing Muslim shall be against him, even if he be his son. A believer shall not kill another believer, nor shall support a disbeliever against a believer. The protection of Allah is one and is equally extended to the humblest of the believers. The believers are supported by each other. Whosoever of the Jews' followers shall have aid and succor, they shall not be injured, nor any enemy be aided against them. The peace of the believers is indivisible. No separate peace shall be made when believers are fighting in the way of Allah. Conditions must be fair and equitable to all. It shall not be lawful for a believer who holds by what is in this document and believes in Allah and the Day of Judgment to help a criminal nor give him refuge. Those who give him refuge and render him help shall have the curse and anger of Allah on the Day of Resurrection. Their indemnity is not accepted. Whenever you differ about a matter, it must be referred to Allah and to Muhammad. Killing a believer deliberately with no good reason entails killing the killer unless the sponsor deems it otherwise. I was solely by his wisdom and dexterity that the Prophet erected the pillars of the new society. This phenomenon no doubt left its mark on the virtuous Muslims. He used to bring them up in the light of the Islamic education. He sanctified themselves, enjoined them to observe righteousness and praiseworthy manners, and was keen on infusing into them the ethics of amity, glory, honor, worship, and first and foremost obedience to Allah and His Messenger. The following is a cluster of the virtues he used to inculcate in the minds of his followers. A man asked the Messenger of Allah which of the merits is superior in Islam. He, the Prophet, remarked that you provide food and extend greetings to one whom you know or do not know. Abdullah bin said, when the Prophet arrived in Medina, I went to see him, and I immediately recognized through his features that he would never be a liar. The first thing the Prophet had said was, extend peace, greetings amongst yourselves, provide food to the needy, maintain uterine relations, observe prayer at night while people are asleep. Then you will peacefully enter the garden paradise. And he said, the Muslim is that one from whose tongue and hand the Muslims are safe. And said, none amongst you believes truly till one likes for his brother that which he loves for himself. And said, he will not enter paradise, he whose neighbor is not secure from his wrongful conduct. And said, a Muslim is the brother of a Muslim, be he neither oppress him nor does he fail him. Whosoever removes a worldly grief from a believer, Allah will remove from him one of the griefs of the Day of Judgment. Whosoever shields a Muslim, Allah will shield him on the Day of Resurrection. And said, abusing a Muslim is an outrage, and fighting against him is disbelief. And said, to remove something harmful from the road is charity. And said, charity erases sins just as water extinguishes fire. And said, he is not a perfect believer who goes to bed full and knows that his neighbor is hungry. He said, "Show mercy to people on earth so that Allah will have mercy on you in heaven," and said,